to thank all of you for taking out your busy schedule to come to be a part of this celebration today. I am yours truly, Miss Reed, and I will be the program guide for this morning. Does everybody have a program? You need to have one because this is going to be short and sweet. First of all, we're here today for Nubia's Landing. In the absence of our mayor, Chokwe Antar Lumumba, it's our grand opening program, which is today, Thursday, April 12th, 2018, beginning at 10 o'clock a.m. And without any further ado, we're going to ask Reverend Sam Gleese, our ADA coordinator, to come before us at this time with the invocation.
Our Father and our God, we thank you for life and the many blessings that you blessed us with. We thank you for this day, dear God, because had you not given it to us, we would not have had it. As we come, we thank you for an opportunity to celebrate life and to celebrate infants. We thank you for this center. We pray that the vision that's been envisioned will become a reality. And we know it'll be pleasing to you because you said, suffer little children to come unto you and forbid them not. And so we pray for the staff as well as for the administration that we will do great things for the future, preparing these young people for a future in Jackson, Mississippi, and around the world. Bless this city, bless our mayor, bless all city workers. In your name we pray. Amen.
And now we will have our welcome by our very own Dr. Omari, and she is the Chief of Staff for the City of Jackson. Let's give Dr. Omari a hand as she comes.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. It gives me great pleasure to be here this morning to welcome you to the opening of Nubia's Landing. Nubia's Landing. A very, very special name for a very, very special room. Nubia Lumumba was the mother of Mayor Chokwe Antar Lumumba. And she was also a very close and dear friend of mine. So I know she's smiling down now when she sees that beautiful room in there to take care of our most precious assets, our wonderful infants. And I know she's just thrilled, just excited to see this happening in the city of Jackson under the mayorship of her son. So let's give Mayor Lumumba, let's give Ms. Jewel Reed, let's give Human and Cultural Services and the West Side Child Care Center a huge round of applause. When I got here this morning, I had to go back and peek in that room. And having been a mother and understanding the anxiety that we have when we drop that little one off for the first time to somebody else to take care of, I know that any mother who looks in that room and sees that setup and the care that was put into decorating that room will feel very comfortable leaving their babies there. I want to also commend the work that's going on here in this Early Childhood Development Center for its commitment to excellence. We recently recognized two of their teachers, and I don't want to get the names mixed up, so I'm not going to say them. Ms. Reed can tell you their names later. But we recognized two of their teachers for excellence in instruction at a recent city council meeting. And that's so very important because you often hear, people will throw this out like it's nothing. Oh, our children are our assets, right? But they don't want to invest in our assets. And the work that's going on here at Westside shows that when we say our children are our future, we really mean it. and we're investing in it, and we're hiring people in the city of Jackson who are committed to providing the best educational experience and early childhood experiences that our children can have. So I want to welcome you all here for this momentous occasion, and I also want you to know that Nubia means beautiful, right? And everyone thinks that their baby is the most beautiful place in the world, a beautiful child in the world. And so now we have a beautiful space to drop them off in to be taken care of. So I want to thank all of you for being out here this morning. Mayor Lumumba was so excited when, well, they asked permission, and he said, of course, what do you mean? Of course, but he already had a commitment that has been on his calendar for a month. So he couldn't be here to give this welcome. However, he says if he can get away early enough from this commitment, he will come by because he wants to see Nubia's landing. Thank you so much for being here this morning, and welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you for that beautiful welcome. And now, ladies and gentlemen, in the absence of our Director of Human and Cultural Services, she too had another engagement, but she did send someone. Her name is Miss Shayna Harper. She's going to give us the mission and the purpose of this grand opening. Let's give Shayna a hand as she comes.
Hello, everyone. The Department of Human and Cultural Services' mission is to enhance the quality of life for the citizens of the city of Jackson through cultural, social, educational, and economic activities. The most important ways we can support families of infants, toddlers, and preschool children is to provide early child care and education that fosters their optimal development. Thanks to our funding agencies, we are able to increase child services to families by adding an additional classroom for infants here at Westside. This is why we are here today, to thank all of our partners, communities, and all families who continue to speak out about more funding for early child care programs. We believe in our program here at Westside, and we are confident that the experiences that our teachers provide and offer to our children will have a lasting impact on child's future and success. So please, please, come by the room and be happy that that's there. We have this infant room. It's wonderful. It's great. As well as I encourage you all to take more initiative in your child's development, if possible. We are part of the Mississippi Buds collaborative initiative, and we offer free developmental screenings for ages 0 to 5. So in conjunction with this wonderful room and this wonderful center, please take the time to get the free developmental screening conducted. Thank you.
And now, next on program, we'll have a representative, one of our council members, Mr. Tilman. Would you come now, Mr. Tilman?
Morning.
Good morning.
She just told me to come. She didn't tell me what to do. But anyway, if you want to get me really involved and exciting, you start dealing with education. I have a great passion for education. Why? Simply because I came from rural Lincoln County. And I know the reason I am here today. Education. I know the reason I'm here to contribute is because of education. Now, if you want to really upset me, you talk about taking something away. We had to close some of these centers, 2 or 3 years ago. That really upset me. We need to create opportunities for young people, not deny opportunities. Because as adults, we know what the world of today and tomorrow call for. And not to prepare our young people, starting at an early age, is denying them the best opportunity for their future. So on behalf of the City Council, I greet you and respect you for what you are doing for the young people of this community. Let this beginning be the beginning of opening up more opportunities for our young people at an early date. Thank you.
And the next person is Mrs. Carroll Mims from the Mississippi Association of Educators. Ms. Mims, will you come?
Good morning, everybody. My name is Carroll Redfield Mims, and I'm the UNISERV Director for Mississippi Association of Educators Capital Region. It's such an honor to be here today and collaborate and partner with the City of Jackson, solely because it is so vital for our children to experience education at an early age. Oftentimes, when I'm advocating on the behalf of children and students in the community, we often hear of budget cuts. But today, it's such a great occasion because these little ones will have a advanced opportunity to walk into that classroom ready. And thank the City of Jackson for giving us the opportunity to collaborate with you all in a way of bringing professional development from teachers in Jackson Public Schools to have that connection. And I'm going to invite Dr. Allen to come up and share with you just what that entails. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rashonda Harris Allen, and I was just so excited to find out that Westside was getting an infant room. This is kind of personal for me because I've had 3 nephews come through Westside, and so when we got the opportunity to collaborate, I probably had my own little personal high five party, right? High five party, because knowing that the Mississippi Association of Educators can help build that foundation for children who are in between the ages of 0 and 5, it just makes me so excited. So with the collaboration, we actually have the opportunity to come in as needed. So if it's training or professional development or technical assistance, we could come in and help provide those services. If it's just someone needing someone to talk to about their day, we could come in and provide those services. If it's just coming in and bringing some happies to those who are, just kind of feeling down, we could come in and we can provide that for the staff here at Westside Center. So again, I am honored that Ms. Reed contacted me to come because I know for a fact that this is an awesome program, and I know for a fact that they are laying a foundation for young children in the city of Jackson and in the state of Mississippi. So Ms. Reed, thank you. Thank you for allowing us to be a partner with the city of Jackson, and thank you for allowing us to come into your center.
All right, next on program, we will have Ms. Stephanie Davidson from Jackson State University. Ms. Davidson.
Good morning to everyone. I'm Stephanie Davidson. I'm an associate professor at Jackson State University in the Department of Elementary and Early Childhood Education. I am so excited about the vision, foresight, and investment that the City of Jackson and Westside Community Center has decided to make in the future of our fair city, in our state, in our country, in our nation, in our world. Many people, when they talk about education, they start talking about kindergarten. But what I want to tell you is that this is the critical period. This is where the critical periods happen for those critical periods that happen in kindergarten. So this is the beginning. This is where the landscape is created. So I want to thank you for the investment. When I looked at the program and I saw the name Nubia's Landing, I said, well, what is that? What does that mean? Who is Nubia? And I did a Google search and I looked up Nubia in Jackson, Mississippi. And what came up for me was Nubia Lumumba. And there were many stories about Nubia Lumumba and the investment that was made in her family. And of course, we see that here today and in our city, and it's a wonderful thing. So I want to thank Miss Nubia for her vision, her foresight, and for the investment that she made for today's event. And in thinking about Nubia's Landing, I think about it in different ways. It's a beautiful landing space. But Nubia Landing, for me, in my mind, in the past couple of days since I've researched it, every time that I thought about it, what I thought about was Yeah, it's a landing for right now, but what this place is, it's a launching pad. It's a launching pad for the class of 2036. Those students who will be graduating and build careers and come back and build the city of Jackson and build and be the leaders of our state and be the leaders of our nation. So thank you to everyone here today who had a hand in creating this wonderful space that will be filled with print-rich materials, positive interactions between adults and children, and that will create empowered adults and families that will support these young children to go on and be powerful and stand in their power and stand in their identity as wonderful, powerful citizens and leaders of our future. Thank you so much.
And next on program, we'll have Hinds Community College, Miss Elmelda Ellis and Latina Ellis. Would you come, please?
Good morning. I'm Latina Gray, and I'm with Hinds Community College, the Early Childhood Academy, and this is Imelda Ellis, the Resource and the Referral Associate. And we're just happy to be here today. We're thrilled about what the City of Jackson is doing, what Westside is doing, and just so happy to be a partner with them. We provide professional development, and we have so much impact with the teachers already. So we're just so encouraged to be someone there to provide that professional development for the teachers and be their support when they need it. Thank you.
Okay, we're down to, is Miss Patricia Edwards in the house? Miss Patricia Edwards from Head Start? Come on down, Miss Edwards. Miss Edwards is the director of the West Side Early Head Start Center.
I want to say good morning to everyone. Like you said, I am the director over at the West Side Head Start Center. I did not prepare a speech, but I do want to say congratulations. And this is a service I'm sure that the community needs. And we will continue to be partnership with the West Side Early Head Start Center. Thank you.
You know what? Early childhood is often mixed up with Head Start. So we want everybody to know, we want the public to know. We actually have a West Side Community Center, which is the auditorium here, and we have Head Start Center, which is on the back of this building. And as you come through the driveway here, that is the City of Jackson Early Childhood Development Center. So we're all 3 in 1. So now you know. All right. Next on the program, we have the Midtown Partners. Come on up, Midtown Partners. Miss Smith, Miss Clay, Miss Cannon, Miss Mosey.
Good morning. What an exciting day it is today. I was so excited to be invited here today through our partners, Miss Jewel Reed. I'm excited because, like everyone else that went before me has stated, that this is the critical stage, 0 to 5, especially at 0 to 3. This is where we get our great scientists, our great attorneys, our doctors. The early childhood is where it started. If children have an early start, then they can be whatever they want to be. So I'm so excited today to be here. My passion is early childhood, 0 to 5. I work for Midtown Partners. I'm the director of Little Samaritan Montessori Center. So I'm in the field every day. We are on the ground working, researching, just trying to see that we are providing best quality to the children. And I'm so excited to be here at Westside because they are doing the same work that we are doing.
My name is Danita Mosey, Midtown Partners. Chrisella and I both oversee the Family Resource Center, and we were very excited when Ms. Jewel reached out to us to assist on the classroom. The teachers are amazing. When you guys walk into the classroom, you will see yourself, but we're just happy to be a part of the program today, as well as the journey throughout Westside community.
Good morning. I just want to add something. A few years ago, I had the opportunity here in the preschool room and do an observation. And when we walked in, I know they say that first impressions is everything, but I had the opportunity to come back this year as well. And I was wowed even more. The first time the teachers' interactions with the children, the planned activities, the foster learning in the children, the classrooms are breathtaking, and just the teachers, they're positive. The children are independent and they support them, and it's everything that an early childhood environment should be. So the second impression was everything, and it's everlasting. So I feel comfortable in saying that these children will leave with with a great foundation. And so the staff is great. They're committed. They understand how children learn in early childhood education, and it's evident in everything they do. So kudos to you. And we're just excited. Congratulations.
And next on program, we have the Mississippi Buds / Families as Allies. Is Mr. Shelton Smith here? Okay, all right, we'll give him that. Okay, we'll wait for Mr. Smith. So we'll ask the Mississippi State Department of Health to come. Ms. Tanya Brozier and Ms. Lakeisha Bland.
Good morning. How is everyone? On the behalf of the Mississippi State Department of Health Child Care Licensure, Ms. Allen and Ms. German and myself would like to say thank you to Ms. Reed and Westside Early Childhood for having us out, and we look forward to working with you in the future. Thank you.
As Ms. Brozier said, those are the people that license us, okay? So health and safety is #1 on our list, okay? All right, is Mr. Sheldon here? Okay. All right, is Mississippi Families for Kids? Is Miss Regina Lewis in the house? Come on, Miss Lewis.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Regina Lewis. I serve as the program director for a new initiative here in Mississippi called Help Me Grow. We bring you greetings from Mississippi Families for Kids on behalf of our executive director, Dr. Linda West. We're excited about being here today, excited about this new movement with this new center. We have two of our therapists back there, Ms. Ferniki White and Ms. Brianne Slaughter, who comes into this center and serves some of the children here. We know firsthand that early identification, prevention, and intervention is key to the success of our children. So we're excited about this program and serving infants in early development. So we're just excited and we're happy to be here and working with this partnership. Thank you so much.
I'd just like to say that all this emphasis on building a strong foundation is so very important. And one of the things that we have established in the mayor's office was we were talking about a P20 Council that would consist of all of the presidents of the universities located here in Jackson, as well as the superintendent of the school district, to talk about what's needed with regards to education for our children. But we recently changed that from starting with preschool to starting with prenatal, because we understand that not only is it important for the children, but it's also important that we educate parents on what their children need and the health needs that a pregnant mother needs and the things that we need to do to make sure that our children are prepared to be successful in today's environment. So I just want to commend the mayor and Dr. Blaine, who is our chief administrative officer. This was their brainchild to pull together this council to discuss how the city could work with the people who are charged with education to figure out the best programs that our children need in order to be successful. So I just wanted to mention that that's where we're going, prenatal to grad school. We're not just talking about an undergraduate degree, prenatal to grad school. And that Westside will be one of the key partners in this effort to create this. Well, we already have a great city, and we already have great people in this city, but we also want to build the future for this city. So, and we have a guest here. Okay. So I'm going to turn it back over to Ms. Reed.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our honorable mayor, Mayor Lumumba.
All right. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'd just like to share my gratitude for the tremendous work that happens at this center each and every day. my gratitude to the council, to Councilman Tilman, and just the leadership here. I'd like to thank you for what you do, and I thank you, Jewel. I thank Dr. Kidd for the work that she does. And this is so important. What we do for our children is not only impactful and helpful to the parents now, but it's impactful and helpful to our future. I can remember coming to this building and playing basketball, right? I was pretty good too, all right? I can remember this being such a resource for me at that time. And so as we continue that, that means so much. I'm also grateful, of course, for the naming of this particular division. It means a great deal. I often have the opportunity to talk about my father and the great work that he did and how I had the benefit of living in the house with my hero. But you can't talk about Chokwe Lumumba without talking about Nubia Lumumba, because the reality is that she was more than the wind beneath his wings, right? She was the soldier that was pushing him in the first place, right? She was the one that gave him the courage to stand on the things. She was the one that promoted him and told him when the world was against him. Because it was only in recent time that people started to see the heart of the man and seeing his vision and seeing that he really had a compassion for everyone else. I remember being in the household when there was critique and criticism from every direction, and people thought that he was just this radical guy that did not have love and really not understanding that it was love that drove him. And so it was my mother who supported him. It was my mother who told him, no, you know that I'm here with you, baby, that your family is here and we support you and you need to do this, because it's not only about your family. It's about the families of everybody in this city, and I won't stand for you not fighting in that way. And so my mother had that impact on him, and she had an impact and a footprint that stretched long and far beyond even my understanding. To this day, I'm still finding out the people that she impacted, the cultural impact that she had. I meet people every day who's asking me about African garb that she would bring to Jackson, Mississippi, and would bring people from across the world in order to show this African clothes. Now, we know all about Wakanda now, right? We all want to dress in this royal garb now, but long before anybody knew about Wakanda, there was Nubia Alake Lumumba pushing that, and there was Nubia Alake Lumumba building relationships and community for our family. Because my father did all of this work in the courtroom and all of this work across the community, but he wasn't the one in the church like my mother was, right? He wasn't the one singing in the choir 3 times on Sunday and having me in the church 3 times on Sunday working the soundboard. That was my first job, right? One of the most well-paying jobs I had, by the way. But that was her footprint. What my mother taught my father was that you can't talk about building community if you first don't build family, because she realized that family was the central processing unit of the community. And so she taught him so very much. And so I'm grateful, and thank you for allowing me a moment to speak about my mother. Thank you for that moment, because I only had my parents for a short while. The reality is if I live a life that is the average lifespan of most people in the world today, then I will have lived a life where the majority of my time will have been without my parents, as opposed to the time that I had. But I am not robbed in any sense, because I had the beautiful blessing of having 2 special, special people in my world. And so your recognition of them today means a great deal to me, and I love you for it, all right? I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. All right. And so we have a certificate of appreciation to the Westside Child Care and Early Development Center for Nubia's Landing, in recognition of your continued commitment for economic growth and vitality, given under my hand and seal of the City of Jackson on the 24th day of April, 2018. And I have not actually signed it yet. I'm about to, but it will be under my hand and seal, all right? Thank you so much. All right.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor Lumumba. Okay, now, last on the program, we're going to have Mr. Sheldon Smith, and he's from Mississippi Buds, Families as Allies. Come on, Mr. Sheldon.
Good afternoon. First of all, I don't even know if I want to follow that. I should probably just go ahead and bow and move aside gracefully. But I am from Families as Allies, and we are the only statewide family-run organization run by and for families of children with mental health challenges. Families as Allies has been around since 1990, and we are trying to push forward and continue to keep rolling. Right now we have the BUDS initiative going, which is a collaborative program between the City of Jackson, Families as Allies, and Mississippi Family for Kids, which is the clinical organization that provides services to these young children. And we work with children birth to 5 years old, so I'm usually seen here at Westside in the mornings, as well as Jones over on Martin Luther King, but I will be around. I won't hold y'all long. Buds is here to help, and I will be around all day, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. All right.
All right.
1, 2, 3. Nubia is landing.